Morning, children. So yesterday's continuation of social studies first lesson India, its lead features. We learned about that what is the difference between the Indian Standard Time and Greenwich Standard Time. How can we identify that time in a particular place and particular places and particular regions and particular times? If you wanted to know, already in the previous classes you learned that on the globe longitudes will help us to know the time. So on the eastern side of the globe, eastern hemisphere, one longitude to another longitude, if you wanted to move, it will take 4 minutes. So eastern longitudes, if we wanted to know the time in the eastern hemisphere countries, we wanted to add that 4 minutes for that every longitude. And thus western side, if you wanted to know the time in the western hemisphere places, and we wanted to deduct 4 minutes for every longitude. So why should we follow these longitudes? And in our country, suppose for example, public exam point of view, one person, first person conceptual understanding is there. Arunachal Pradesh is getting that sunrise first in our country. So later, 2 hours after, Gujarat is getting that sunrise. There are 2 hours of differences between. So there are so many longitudes are passing. 30 longitudes means 68 degrees 7 minutes eastern longitude. Here Arunachal Pradesh, AP. Here Gujarat. So between them 30 longitudes are passing middle of the India. So if we wanted to know the time, there are 30 longitudes. If you wanted to take for every longitude 4 minutes, we will get that difference. We can get that confusion. So thus we are taking 82.5 degrees eastern longitude. Taken that as a Indian standard, Indian standard time basic on 82.5 degrees eastern longitude. So suppose for example, if we can follow that every place what longitudes are passing through that state or place, if they can follow, there are local timings can get that differences and confusion. Suppose Arunachal Pradesh, which longitude 97 degrees 25 minutes eastern longitude is passing. Here 68 degrees 7 minutes longitude is passing through Gujarat. So if we can follow the time on these basic longitudes, there may be confusion between the two. So to avoid this confusion, so we are taking throughout the country 82.5 degrees eastern longitude we are taking, and we are following the time, and it is the basic time for that already. So here Arunachal Pradesh is getting the sunrise. The first sun appears in the day on the India. Arunachal Pradesh people, they can see the first sun. It means the sun rises first in Arunachal Pradesh. Later 2 hours it will take and appear by the Gujarati people. So what is the difference? Here between this Arunachal Pradesh, which longitude is passing, and the edge of the Gujarat, which longitude is passing, between these two places, it is easternmost country, it is westernmost country. Between these two states, there are 30 degrees longitudes are difference here, 30 longitude. Each one longitude, if you wanted to move, it will take 4 minutes. 30 into 4 is equal to 120 minutes. 120 minutes is equal to 2 hours. So thus, this is the difference of basis. The sun rises first in Arunachal Pradesh. Later on, 2 hours after in Gujarat, the sunrises will happens. So thus we can observe on the basis of the longitudes, and each one longitude carries 4 minutes, and due to this difference, and we can get that this type of hours difference between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat in sunset and sunrises. Okay, let us going to know the another topic. What are the Indian relief features and how India is geographically divided? The India geometrically divided into 6 major regions, and one is the Himalayas. Number 2, Indo-Gangetic Plain. Third, Peninsula Plateau. Fourth, coastal plains. 5, the desert. 6, islands. Indian islands. The India geographically is divided into 6 major relief divisions or 6 relief features. Thus here we can geographically it is divided into 6 parts. These are called the relief divisions or relief features, whatever it may be. So the first one is the Himalayas. Second one is the Indo-Gangetic Plains. And third one, Peninsular Plateau. Fourth one, coastal plains. Fifth one, the desert. Sixth one, islands. Thus, now we are going to know about the first relief division of this India relief features. First part is the Himalayas. We can draw a diagram of India. These are, so the first Himalayas. Actually, how it is the Himalayas were formed once upon a time, several lakhs of years back, there were no Himalayas. It completely filled with water with a deep valley. Once upon a time, there were no Himalayas. There were not formed the mountains. So due to the compressional activities of the two lands, these Himalayas came into existence. So here, what was there? Once upon a time, present Himalayas where they are, in that place, it was filled with that consisted with that one of the two water bodies like Tethys Sea. Once upon a time, before formation of the Himalayas, there was a great, what we can deep valley type of filled with water is called Tethys Sea. Tethys Sea. So, to the north of Tethys Sea, there was a landmass called Angara land. To the north of the Tethys Sea, the landmass is called Angara. To the south of this land, to the south of Tethys Sea, the landmass is called as Gondwana. Once upon a time, before forming of the formation of the Himalayas, once upon a time, the place was the Himalayas place was that occupied by Tethys Sea. To the north of Tethys Sea, the landmass was named as Angara land. To the south of Tethys Sea, the landmass was that Gondwana land. Present, our Indian largest part of that Indian land belongs to that lies in that Gondwana land. One of the important bit in the public exam point of view. Present peninsular plateau of India, large land of that of India. Physiographically, it was that belongs to that Gondwana land. So, due to that compressional activities with tectonic pressures, already in 9th class, different layers, the continent, how according to that second lesson, I think there was a theory, continental theory was there, and all the continents once upon a time, Laurentia, Gondwana, on two plates they were floated. Later on it was divided or moved. So due to the tectonic pressure in the earth layers, the Gondwana and Angara lands they moved closely, maybe, or they moved so far from each other that due to this pressure, thus the deepest Tethys Sea expanded and raised up or sinked up. Of course, this water was flown into the down areas, and thus land mass was raised up, and those were formed as the highest mountains of the Himalayas. This was a theory which was in this lesson. So, thus Himalayas. Once upon a time, it was occupied by Tethys Sea. To the Tethys Sea, north of that Tethys Sea, Angara land. To the south of that, the Tethys Sea, Gondwana land, it was there. So later on, that what are the other topics of that Himalayas? Now we are going to learn about the complete topic of the Himalayas. Himalayas are one of the highest mountains. It was consisted with the three parallel ranges. We are locating here. As a northern boundary of India, they are formed. And they are protecting our India. Of course, next we can discuss about the Himalayas, the great Himalayas. Those are located in the northern part of India. They are extended from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh with the length of 2,400 kilometers of an area. The length, and nearly on the surface of the earth they were expanded nearly some lakhs of kilometers of area, but length from Jammu Kashmir to there as a north to south, east to west direction they are expanding, stretching. These Himalayas are consisted of three parallel ranges. The uppermost or northernmost of the Himalayan ranges are called Himadri. Himadri or Upper Himalayas. Upper Himalayas. Second one, the second range to the northernmost part of the Himalayas is called Himadri. To the south of this Himadri, there is another range is called Himachal. Lesser Himalayas. Lesser. So these are third range. Shivaliks ranges. So in next class we will go thoroughly about the great Indian relief features. So first part the Himalayas. Okay, thank you. Let's meet tomorrow.